can call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Jhonata Diniz takes on Mario Pinto this Saturday on the main card of UFC Fight Night Rio. And this is a really good matchup, a heavyweight between these two guys who are very good on the feet, a lot of finishing potential. I don't expect this one to go the distance at all. Both these guys are very tall, very big for the division, 6'4" and 6'5". I think Diniz hits that heavyweight limit. Mario Pinto is around that 245, 250 pound weight there. So I think this is going to be a fun fight. I think these guys are going to be slinging leather. So Jhonata Diniz, he's 34, 6'4", with a 79-inch reach and 9-1 in his career. His only loss was in his fight against Marcin Tybura, where he was having success on the feet. I think he stunned Marcin Tybura at one point, but couldn't defend the takedowns. Marcin Tybura eventually got the TKO to ground and pound. But since then, he bounced back in a fight against Alvin Hines, a guy that definitely wasn't as good as him. And I felt like Jhonata Diniz could have turned on the gas a little bit, put on a little bit more pressure to get him out of there. But I think he was just trying to take his time, make sure he didn't make any mistakes, and get the win, not really take any major risks. Whereas Mario Pinto, coming in off of the Dana White's Contender Series with a KO against Lucas Camacho, and then debuted against Austin Lane and got that fight won by KO in the second round. But Jhonata Diniz, I think he's the more credentialed striker, former K1 kickboxer, black belt in Muay Thai, moves very well for heavyweight, has really good footwork, great low kicks, throws quick, straight punches with a lot of power, and then he's kind of able to back out of the pocket to avoid anything coming back his way. So taking on Mario Pinto, who again, dangerous striker on the feet. He's got smooth, fluid combinations. He's calm. He's very patient, and then he explodes as guys are coming in. So he's just kind of very careful the way that he chooses when to explode. Kind of carefully applies his offense on the feet, and has good defense. Doesn't take a lot of damage, although he was rocked in his last fight against Austin Lane. But I am going to go with Jhonata Diniz. I just think he's very good technically. I think he's the more technical guy. I think he's got good defense, good chin. Haven't really seen him get hurt at all. His Achilles heel is obviously the grappling. But he just mixes everything up very well. Leg kicks, punches. Like I said, has really good footwork that I think he'll be able to utilize in this one against Mario Pinto as he's coming in. And Diniz is he's very big for heavyweight. I think he's going to be able to match the size of Pinto. Maybe not the athleticism that we see in Pinto and the speed, but I just think Diniz is one of those guys that if you want to beat him, you got to be able to take him down. You got to be able to mix it up. If you're just going to stand tit for tat with him, I think it's going to be a rough night out for you. And I don't know if Mario Pinto has the grappling ability to really get somebody like Diniz to the ground. I haven't seen it on the regional scene as of yet, and he's fairly young in his career as well. I think he's like 27 years old, doesn't have tons of experience, whereas Diniz has more UFC experience. I think he's fought the better guys, and I think Pinto could catch him. Like I said, he's fast, he's powerful, but I think what he does well, Diniz just does a little bit better, has a little bit more experience, is a little bit more polished. I think he's the better kicker, has the better footwork, and just does everything a little bit more technical than Mario Pinto. And like I said, fought the better guys. Marcin Tybura, Carl Williams. Those are good wins, whereas Mario Pinto, he beat Austin Lane as well, but before that it's kind of just a lot of no names on the regional scene, and I don't really respect a win over Austin Lane. I feel like at this point, if you're a decent prospect in the heavyweight division, you should be getting past Austin Lane and finishing him, and both of these guys have. But on top of that, Jhonata Diniz was showing some promise on the feet against Tybura. Had a good win over Carl Williams, not so good of a third round. Again, was getting kind of taken down and beat up there, but he's shown an ability to go 3 hard rounds. He's done that twice now in his career at a measured pace. I trust him in his ability as a big, strong heavyweight to be able to go 3 rounds and continue to push through and throw volume without and not kind of fizzle out like you see a lot of these guys do. So I'm going to go with Jhonata Diniz. I've just been more impressed with him as of late, and I don't think we've really seen Mario Pinto pushed or tested by somebody with as much talent as Jhonata Diniz. So I'm going to go Diniz to get this one done. I think he can get the KO over Mario Pinto, but I also see a decision, him just winning exchanges, doing enough to win rounds, and just being a little bit crisper, landing the better shots to win the rounds. He is a small underdog against Mario Pinto. Pinto's a -140. Jhonata Diniz is a +115. It's pretty much a pick'ems, but I'm gonna go with Diniz to get this one done. Thanks.